Hi everyone, welcome back to Young and Wiped Up. This is Marcella.
And I'm Gabby.
And thanks for joining us this week for another episode.
We would love if you guys could take a moment to rate and review us on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, and wherever you listen to these episodes. It helps us to become more visible on the platform and reach other organic listeners that haven't heard about us yet. So please help us out. It is totally free. Hit those 5 stars and leave us a review. Let us know that you are enjoying the podcast.
Another way to get involved with the podcast is to join our community both on Facebook and on Patreon. Facebook group is free $99 and a great way to get plugged in with other like-minded women. And then our Patreon, we love our Patreon supporters so much. It helps to keep our lights on. And there are 3 different tiers that you can choose from depending on your budget or how much extra content you want to see. So the top 2 tiers that we have, there are like bonus episodes, a bunch of stuff, and then the lower tier you get access to the digital files. We have blog posts and everything like that. And then on the top tier, it's all of that and including a video chat with Gabby and I and the rest of our queens once a month, which is always a joy. We can update each other on a regular basis, kind of know more personally our listeners, and also things that we can be praying for each other and encouraging and lifting each other up. So please go and check those 2 places out, Facebook and Patreon. Let's get into the episode.
Okay, this is something both Marcella and I are very passionate about. Last week we talked about
like every single thing.
I know. We just have a lot of passion.
We're very passionate people, I guess.
It's just we're Latina. You can't stop us. Okay, we're just full of passion. We are both very passionate about cleaning not only our homes but cleaning our devices.
Okay.
Marcella, what is a digital declutter?
Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You guys, it's almost 10:15 at night over here, and we're in delirious stage. This happens every 3rd to 4th episode. I almost said 3rd to 3rd. I said 3rd to 4th, correct? Right?
Yes. You thought you said 3rd to 3rd?
I thought I said 3rd to 3rd.
Oh. Like 3rd with an F? Oh no!
Wanted it to come out. I'm sorry, you guys. This is usually the time. You can tell when we're becoming a little bit more unhinged. These are the episodes we are recording later in the night. I'm crying. Okay, what is a digital declutter? Digital declutter is when you go through your devices and you just clear it out. You gotta clear it out. So files, documents, pictures, apps,
people,
everything. I mean, you're not wrong. Anyway, that's like in simplest terms, that's what it is. I'm sure we have all heard of a digital declutter. I don't.
Have we?
Have you?
I'm sure somebody listening is probably offended right now that you assume that they knew and you didn't give them a proper explanation. It's just getting rid of the garbage on your devices, okay?
Yeah, literally.
You're cleaning it up. Just like you
Okay.
clean your house, you get rid of the dirt and the garbage and the spam and the you gotta get rid of it
Okay.
on your phone too.
What? Why? Why are you passionate about a good digital declutter, Gabby?
Passionate about it because I don't know about you guys. Let's just get serious for a second. Marcella was wrapping her head with her hair, so she had a hair beard. And now I can't look at her because I'm gonna keep laughing. The reason that I'm personally passionate about digitally decluttering
This is an interview, by the way.
is
That episode from The Office. It's like the reverse interview. Is it like
when Dwight
Dwight is
was trying to get
interviewing?
into Cornell and then he started interviewing Andy instead. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Listen, I don't know about you guys, but I get really stressed out by my phone. My phone overstimulates me. I'm addicted to it, but then I also don't want to be anywhere near it. I don't want it to make any noises. If it
This
makes a
sounds like a
noise,
toxic, abusive relationship.
it is. It really it is. I can't live with it. I can't live without it. So you know what I do? Every about 6 months or maybe seasonally. I think seasonally is what I usually do. I do a purge. Purge my phone of everything that it is no longer serving me with. And so I recommend you do the same. If your phone is also making you angry and overstimulating you and you feel overwhelmed, things are disorganized, your phone is like the only reason you use your phone is to get trapped on a TikTok doom scroll or reels for you weirdos out there that watch reels. I I feel like everybody could benefit from a cleanse, not only of your phone, any other device that you use regularly. I use an iPad for as my like laptop. I have like an iPad Pro that I've had since I my teaching days. And I also have a smaller iPad that I use as an e-reader. And so whenever I do a digital declutter, I overhaul all of them. And every time I don't get to everything, but every time, even just spending a few days or even like a week, that is what I'm cleaning this week. My zone clean for this week is my digital stuff. That is worth your time because if you
Mhm.
use these devices that are supposed to be tools and help you, if you use them to be more productive, then you will all the other things are also going to get better. It'll help you be more organized. You'll have less mental clutter. There's just so many good reasons why. What about you, Marcel? How often do you do a digital declutter? Why do you like it?
I would say probably twice a year is when
Okay.
I get a good bulk of digital decluttering. And I know, I can hear it now. There are going to be people out there, listeners, who are going to be like, or you can just skip it all and get a dumb phone. Well, I don't want to do that right now. I don't know if I want to do that ever.
I don't want to
So
be dumb.
anyway, now that we've insulted about half of you that are listening, um,
including Shannon.
yeah,
But she doesn't have a dumb phone. She wants
no, she
one. Well,
doesn't.
not anymore. Now
We don't know
now
what
she
she doesn't
loves
know
her
what she
phone.
wants. We don't know what she wants. Nobody knows what she wants anymore. Anyway, we'll stop airing out Shannon's dirty laundry about the dumb phone
Her
situation.
dirty phone.
Yeah. Man, why didn't we put that on the Dirty Truth
Oh, that's what we
game?
should have done. Yeah, we should have done that.
Okay, we need to move on with our lives. Um, Here are some ideas for your digital declutter. This is going to be intense, you guys. Get ready.
We could take
First
turns
step.
on sections.
First step. You're going to go to the notes on your phone and delete everything so that you can make room for everything we're about to tell you. I'm just kidding. Please don't delete everything. I'm sure
No,
there's
okay,
going to be
I was gonna
important,
say
permanent information.
that I'm gonna put this entire comprehensive list on Patreon for our patrons so that you can just have it to refer back to and use it as a checklist.
Yes, that's a great idea. My Wi-Fi is going out. I'm trying to get connected to something else. Hang on.
Space that you were making was
Can you see me and hear me okay? You guys, I've been having
you know,
connection issues.
yeah, the ferments episode was really rough. The last episode was perfect, no issues. And now you weren't having problems, but now you are. And I feel like it's because we were laughing too much and then we put a curse on the rest of the episode.
Is this better? Am I back?
I think so.
Okay. Okay. First up, you guys, we're gonna do this episode. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Apps and notifications. We're just gonna rapid fire. Get
Yep.
ready. You're gonna delete your unused apps. Go through right now. Stop what you're doing. Drop it. Everything, drop what you're doing. Open up your phone. Delete your unused apps. You're gonna organize your apps into folders by category or purpose. Okay? Your bank stuff, all of your money things, money apps are going to go into one category. All of your phone camera things are going to go, of course, phone camera things are going to go into another folder. All of your social media apps are. You get the idea. You get the idea. All of your little games, you Candy Crush people who are still stuck in 2008. You're gonna put your little games in your own folder. You're going to limit your social media apps or move them off of your home screen. You guys, this has actually been a game changer for me for the past few years. I completely took off my social media apps from any, not just my home screen, but any screen on my phone. Like, I have to scroll through my app list and get to a social media app. And it gives me that 5-second window to second guess my decision to open it in the first place. Okay, moving on. You are going to turn off all unnecessary notifications. And in my opinion, any notification is unnecessary. So I just turn them all off. You're going to set time limits or screen time goals. If you have a smartphone, in your settings, I can guarantee you that there is like a screen time limit thing that you can put on. Or if you have no idea how much time you've spent on your phone, go and check and be appalled. Because I can guarantee you it's worse than you ever thought. The next thing, create focus modes for specific purposes. So you have your phone on a certain setting for Sabbath, and this could be like it locks you out of a ton of apps on Sundays or whatever. So there's no temptation there to go in and go on Amazon and start buying stuff or whatever. Use oh wait, a landline mode? Is that when it's just like phone, text, like call and text and that's it? Or just call?
Yes. Yeah, you can do calls and texts only go through, and you can have it so that your volume goes all the way up. That way you can put your phone in a specific place in your house,
Ooh.
and you only go to your phone. Your phone does not go to you and with you. You go to your phone, just like we used to when we had landlines, when we had cords attached to our phones. So you essentially you can create a mode where when you press landline mode, I have it on my phone, where only texts and calls go through, and you could even have it so only specific people can contact you during landline mode, and your volume can be set to it goes all the way up, and that way you won't miss a call, you won't miss a text if it's important, but you don't have your phone
Good idea.
attached to you. Yeah.
Also sleep mode. Some people kind of do something similar, that like
Hmm.
only certain calls or texts from certain people. And also you can like change the color settings on your phone as well. So that it's like grayscale if you have like a nighttime mode or something like that. Anyway, why don't you go through photos and videos, decluttering photos and videos?
Yes. While I go through that, can you figure out what's going on with your Wi-Fi because it's out of control?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay. So for photos and videos, some of these are no-brainers, but some things you maybe haven't considered. Go through your camera roll and delete duplicates, screenshots, blurry images, etc. All before you do that, you can also begin backing up your photos to a cloud. I use Google Drive for everything, but I know iPhones, you have an iCloud, and there's other things like Dropbox that you can do. I have several services going because I don't want to pay for a bunch of them, and or you can upload it to an external hard drive or a thumb. What are those? A thumb drive. If you want to have physical copies of everything, and then clear the space from your phone. I do this on a pretty regular basis. Every 4 to 6 months, I will put all my things on a cloud, and then I will completely delete them off of my phone. You can also use albums to organize what you're keeping. So whatever photos you want to keep on your phone, both Android and iPhone have the ability to create specific albums. That way you can make sure the things that you're keeping are organized properly and you know where to find them. That way you're not just like scrolling down in your gallery for ages and ages. Lastly, when you're doing this digital declutter and you're going through your photos and videos, this is a great time to consider using um, the services like Shutterfly and other things to print your photos, and get your photos printed. Get hard copies, physical media of the photos that you took. And there's another company that I've done before called Chatbooks, where you can create books like photo album books for your photos on your phone online, and they're super easy and very affordable. I've done that before for Ryan and I when we were first married. I made a chapbook of like our first year of marriage, and it's like so sweet. And you can upload things, and it's like a little book for your family. Um, Marcella, how's your Wi-Fi going? She is not with
I don't know how
us.
it's going. What? Is it bad?
I asked you if you're okay now. Things are a little better. They're starting to improve. Did you switch back to your OG, or are you on the extender?
The extender again.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and start with messages and emails?
Can you hear my audio okay at least?
It is a little shaky. Yeah, it's a little,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Messages and email. I'm going to try to enunciate my words so that you can understand me. Delete old text threads you no longer need. I guarantee you have text threads dating back 10 years ago that don't need to be there anymore. The 5 million group chats that you were in that you don't need to be in anymore. Clear out your voicemail inbox. Unsubscribe from email lists you don't care about. There are a ton of like um unsubscribe like email service apps that you can get, like if you have Android or Apple. Also delete or archive your emails in bulk so that you can and how you do this is use search filters like older than 1 year to speed up the process. Set up email folders and rules to automate organization. I use a third party email app to keep track of all of my various emails that I have, instead of just using like Gmail or whatever. And I feel like it has more options to like customize those kinds of things, which is nice. So yeah. Notes and
Awesome.
reminders, that is all you.
Yes. So I've used a lot of note services and I'll give you some recommendations at the end. But as far as notes go through all of your old notes and delete irrelevant ones or archive them if you think that you may need it later, but you just need to declutter and clear up some space. You can also consolidate similar notes into one organized document. Or if you have a service like Evernote, you can consolidate your notes into separate notebooks, which I really love Evernote for that. Also review and clear completed reminders or to-do lists. One of my favorite apps that I love to use for to-do lists is called AnyDo, and it comes with a widget that you can have in your home screen, and it separates it not only in like order of priority, because a lot of to-do list apps they do like urgent or tomorrow, or you have to do it someday, but it has that function, but you could also have a view where you do to-do lists by day. And it's so nice, so easy to scroll through. And my favorite feature is that when you have the app open, you shake your phone and then it clears all of your checked off tasks. So that way you don't have to go down and like delete every single one manually. You just shake your phone and it'll delete all of your completed tasks. I've been using AnyDo for literally like 10 years, I think at this point. It's probably one of the longest running apps that I've used and I love it. Other note apps that I would recommend, one of them Marcella and I are currently using right now, and it's called Notion. That is like for hyper organization. We use it for all of our podcast stuff. I know Marcella's used it for her own personal planning and stuff like that. Marcella's more of like a real notebook kind of girl, but when she does digital planning and digital notebook, she uses Notion a lot of the time. And then I also this year I went on this like crazy rampage trying to figure out what is the best note-taking service out there that works cross-platform. Like, because we have both Apple and Android products in our house, I wanted something that could work across the board, and Evernote is the best one for this. It live syncs to all of your devices, and you can have, I pay for their premium version like once a year, and I have unlimited notebooks that I can have. So I have notebooks for like everything. And then within the notebooks, you can have hyper specific organization. I love it so much. It has a great mobile view and also great desktop view. So I highly recommend Evernote. Also, Notion is one to think about, but Evernote is very user friendly. Notion has a little bit of a learning curve. I've also used Google Keep for note taking and keeping things organized, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it anymore. Like the sticky note type note taking, I'd rather have like notebooks on my devices. What about browsers, Marcella?
Okay. Browsers. Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys. I feel very convicted about this section. Clear out your old tabs. How many do you have open right now? Probably 100 plus. Probably. Delete browser bookmarks you never use. Clear cookies, cache, and history to free up space. Do you want me to just do the files and downloads section, and then you can do the
Yeah,
last two sections?
yeah.
Okay. Files and downloads. Go through your downloads folder. This is also like a scary place for me to be in my phone because I have a lot of downloads. Delete what you don't need. Also, how many things have you downloaded like 2 or 3 times and you have so many
I've done that a
duplicates?
lot. I've done that a lot. Yeah.
We don't need them. They're taking up precious space in your brain and in your phone. Rename important files so they're easy to search for. Back up the documents that you want to keep on a cloud or external storage, and then organize your remaining files into clearly labeled folders.
Mm.
That is all.
Yes. Also, I highly recommend if there are some documents that you download that you feel like you're always needing to re-download, girl, just print them. Print them. Print
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
If you have to keep searching for it and
Yep.
keep re-downloading it, just print it. It's like I've had to tell myself this. It's like, that recipe that I keep having to download. I just need to print it and then I won't have to do it anymore. I can just put it in my little binder that I have downstairs. Okay. Devices and hardware. So clean your desktop screen literally and digitally, like your iPad, your tablet, your computer. Declutter your laptop or tablet's desktop icons, same concept as your cell phone. And then also delete old and unused apps from smart TVs. This is a big one. A lot of us that don't think about it, but sometimes when I'm searching for an app, I'm like, it's like ridiculous how many random apps that we have downloaded that we don't use, or we only downloaded for that one show and then we never got rid of it. This is the time to do that. Also, any smart home hubs, if you have like Alexa or, oh no, she hurt me now. If you have a Google Home or an Echo device, an Amazon Echo device, getting those cleared up. Sometimes they can get full of spam and viruses and cache and all that stuff. So clear it all out and get it ready, and it'll be more efficient. Also, this is a great time as far as your accounts go. This is a great time to unsubscribe from any apps or streaming services that you no longer use currently. You should look at your bank statements and see what is connected, what is being billed regularly that you're missing, because I guarantee there's got to be something that you're missing that you're not using all the time. Recently, we went through all of our streaming services and we really narrowed down what we're doing now, because we realized that some streaming services we really only have for one show, and it's like we could literally just subscribe for 1 month and binge that show and then be done with it. Save yourself some money. And also, this is a good time to delete or deactivate any old accounts that you may have, and then use a password manager. You can even use something like Evernote to have all of your passwords in. There's like certain settings where you can password protect certain notebooks, and that's a great place to have all like a master list of your passwords if you find that you're losing your passwords and need to reactivate your accounts and passwords all the time. Also, this is a good time to update any weak passwords. If you've been using the same password with your name and birthdays for 15 years, it's time to think of something more obscure that your family can all know, that you can count on, that kind of meets most of the criteria for uppercase and lowercase, special characters, numbers, all the things that regularly now we need, like this many criteria for most accounts now. This is a good time to think about what is something that's easy that our whole family can remember for all of these accounts that we have that we're constantly needing to remember the password for. Brian and I did that a few years ago, and now we have only 3 variations of the same password that only we know. And it's so helpful because now we just have that. And then we only know that there's only 3 combinations of that password. And now anytime I have to reset a password from like something old that I don't remember, I just now do one of those 3 new ones. Do you have anything else to add that we didn't talk about today?
No, I feel like this is so much that needs
This
to
is
be
such a
done.
yes, so much that needs to be done, but I'm telling you guys, this is worth the work,
It
worth
really
the work.
is. Yeah. You'll feel
And
like a
like,
new woman after you get it done.
yes, yes. It's like getting your car detailed. It's expensive. You got to do it. And it's like, this is completely free. This is completely free. And it just requires your time. And so, what I recommend when I do this, I break this up into like a week or even 2 weeks. And it's like, this is my zone that I'm in. This is my zone that I'm in. I'm not doing any extra zone cleaning. I am completely overhauling all of our digital devices, our TVs, our smart home devices, our iPads, our Kindles, everything. And we are just getting it all refreshed. That way, these devices work better for us and we're not being overwhelmed by them all the time. Now I'm inspired. I think it's getting to be time. It's the middle of the year. I think it's time for me to do another
Mhm.
digital declutter. So I think I'm ready.
Your
So
mid-year declutter.
yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and for the August digital download for our Patreon tiers, I'm going to make this list into a comprehensive checklist for you guys so that you guys can print, download, and have it ready so that you can do this on a regular basis and you have something to go back to remember all the tasks that you want to do. And I'll even leave a section open for anything extra that maybe you thought of that we didn't. But this is a pretty comprehensive list. This will keep you busy for a while.
Yeah.
All right.
Honestly.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for bearing with us as we have our typical internet issues. This is just the deal of recording remotely nowadays. It's like some days we have really good connections and some days we're struggling. So thank you for hanging with us today. And we will talk to you guys next month. Peace out.
Bye.